Hello everyone. It's getting that time of year now. I'm going to wrap some presents, but first I have to put on my jingle bell necklace to get in the spirit. I love jingle bells. Here's a necklace for you. I'll just leave it right there if you feel like putting it on. I love these candies. I'm going to put them on the outside of the package. These necklaces are Swarovski crystals, and they come from my old store that I had years ago. I held on to them, extra inventory. I don't know if you can see that beautiful red light. Let's put it here, let's see. Well, it's very pretty in the dark. It's got this red light inside of the crystal, and it's just gorgeous against a black sweater, say in a dimly lit room or whatever. It's just gorgeous. And this one is just clear with a white light inside. So beautiful. I hope you can see that. Yeah. Boy, I got a lot of wows and oh, that's so beautiful. And what's the name of that company? Blah, blah, blah. When I used to wear mine. But I haven't had much occasion to wear such a fancy necklace. But they sure make a nice Christmas gift. Put that there for a second. Just see if you can enjoy just looking at the red light. Now I meant to get regular paper for this, but it looks like a cross between cellophane and I don't know, it's just an unusual kind of paper. But I like the sound of it pretty good. I'm really terrible about cutting straight. I'll just make an attempt anyway here. So, in each box, I put an extra battery. So the recipient of this gift has a backup if the other battery dies. I can't sell these sewn. And I really can't even tell you the name of them. But if you went on to Google or anything like that, you could just type in or search light up necklaces and then put Swarovski crystals in the sentence as well. And this company should probably show up. Hello, extra. Silly girl. She just has to do something about every video I make, doesn't she? I need to feed her. Let's see, which color should I use here? I'm not super creative about wrapping gifts. But I do like to mix it up a little. Can you hear my Christmas music? Can you hear the music in the background? I've got Pandora playing. There's nothing as cheerful as Christmas music. This song is from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's a medley of all their different songs. I love that one with the little female reindeer. There's always tomorrow. I did a video of shopping at the Goodwill, and there was music playing in the background that was not public domain. And so they demonetized my video because you're not allowed to use music that has not been, up for grabs to the public. I'm hoping this music is not loud enough to get me in trouble. It's just classic, old-timey Christmas music from, when, most of it's from about the 60s, I think, 1960s. My folks used to, I don't know where they got them from, but the old record albums they gave away from Goodyear Tire Shop always had a mix of all of the current Christmas music of the day. So in the 1960s, you would find more Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra, Jack Jones, Doris Day. She's got the prettiest Christmas music. But that's the station I fashioned on Pandora for Christmas, is the older Christmas music, the more classic. Okay, so here we have some gold paper of the same type. I got this from the Dollar Tree, and it was in the boxes along with the other wrapping paper, the regular stuff, so I had no clue that this was like cellophane. I thought it was going to be paper because I have iridescent wrapping paper. You've seen it in my other videos with the dinosaurs on it. I thought it was going to be like that. It'd be more crinkly. But I'm knitted now, so I like these sounds pretty good. Let's get this put away. It's in my way. Making too much noise. Yeah, let's see here. So tender and mild. Sleep in heavenly peace. That's a low note. That's difficult. Silent Night is such a beautiful Christmas song. It really speaks about what Christmas is all about. Sometimes it will move me to tears because it reminds me about what is the most important thing in life. And then there's this. Watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Years ago, years and years ago, I think I was only 28, and our church was putting on a skit, and it had this song by Bing Crosby in it. Bing Crosby, this is dating to like the 30s or 40s, so my Pandora station's really mixing it up. Yeah, so anyway, we dressed up just like 1940s singers, you know, and put our hair all up in 1940s hairstyles. And, I had on this crazy dress. It was so great. We just got on the stage and did lip sync. And did a little dance and stuff behind the pretend Bing Crosby. It was so much fun. Great Christmas memories. Knows when you're awake, so be good for goodness sake. Better not cry, These little ribbons are so cute. Well, I knew I was going to be having small boxes, so I purposely hunted for miniature ribbons. These cards I'm putting in the box are, describe the necklace, what it's made of, and how to use it, etc., etc. It's very nice to have that introduction. I guess I lost the cardboard for the first one. Roll some corn for popping. Lights up, turn down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Fighting a cold right now, big time. I have about 3 children on the bus that are really sick. And, the parents need that time for their kids to go to school, so sometimes they'll send them even when they've got a cold. And guess who catches the cold? Bus driver rarely ever does because they're sitting up front just kind of separated from everybody, but I'm back there in the seats talking to the kids. Their hands are touching my hands, and there's just all the hand sanitizer in the world does not spare me. So if my voice is especially low right now, that would be why. It snow, let it snow. I'm just hoping these oldies that are playing won't be noticed or... oh well, what's the big deal? I don't have to make money on every single video. And 'tis the season for giving. I thought about playing the Peanuts music, like what's on right now, for the whole thing, and I thought, oh, no way. If I do that, for sure, someone will stop me. See, I think the Charlie Brown special came out around... when was it? I don't know. Late 60s or maybe early 70s? I don't know. All I know is I grew up on it every Christmas. My dad would tune into the Charlie Brown special. So it's extremely nostalgic for me. It's very jazzy. I like the jazzy sounds. But not all jazz is good. I mean, okay, that's not a fair statement. I don't like all jazz. The kind that's very complicated is and kind of all over the place, and there's no repetitive melody, just doesn't appeal to me. Granted, I recognize the gift that these musicians have, but I just like a slow piano, bass, and I don't know, especially the more romantic kind. You just can't go to sleep. Oh well, I'll get a different piece. This one should fit. Sometimes. May all your wishes come true. Christmas, Merry Christmas. May all your wishes come true. Christmas, Merry Christmas. May all your wishes come true. I'm such a romantic. There is nothing to be done about that. It doesn't matter how old I get. Merry Christmas. May all your wishes come true. I have a new favorite movie that I watch every year. Well, it isn't new, obviously. If you're up on current Christmas movies, but I love Polar Express. I don't know if any of you have seen that movie, but you must if you haven't. It has the makings of all of my dreams as an adult and a child. I just love trains. Yeah, I love the idea and the fantasy of just going to the North Pole and meeting Santa Claus and little children and snow. And this movie just covers every last bit of the feeling of childhood dreams and emotions. And of course, Tom Hanks does just this fantastic job in it as he plays the role of 4 different people. His voice although they change his voice, but his voice plays the father of the child, plays Santa Claus, plays the ghost on the train, plays the conductor of the train. Is there any other one I've missed? I think that's it. But it's just astounding what that man can do. Tom Hanks is just an incredible actor. Tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Let's see. I think I need a new piece of paper. Here we go. Maybe if I cut it towards me, I'll do a better job of that. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Oh, yes, Rebecca, just sing, sing, sing. Your voice sounds like a frog right now. Frog. Is that pleasant, everyone? I'm sorry. I just get silly sometimes. Especially if I'm not feeling 100%. But I feel really cheerful when I'm wrapping Christmas presents. I'll tell you, I start playing Christmas music in October. As soon as the chill hits the air, on go the Christmas carols. And I will play them hit and miss all the way into January and February, as long as it's cold outside. And if a real Christmas tree would stay alive and not dry up so quickly, I would keep my tree up until end of February. I'm not kidding. I just absolutely love the smell of pine. I just recently bought some authentic balsam fir pine oil. I mean, it's pure extract of oil from a balsam fir pine tree. And the amazing thing is that it, on first whiff, it smells like turpentine. It's not pleasant at all because it's so concentrate. But if you give it time to rest after you've applied it to something, it smells so good. It's like, yeah, I mean, well, anyway, that's what I'm gonna kind of put in a potpourri on the stove this year and see. Well, I don't need to do that because I get a real Christmas tree every year and it just fills the house. But there are certain types of pine trees that are more fragrant than others, and they usually grow out west in Oregon, and they grow in, I think they said, I don't remember, somewhere out east, southeast, but there are certain climates that are more favorable for the more aromatic pine trees to grow. Years ago when I moved to Montana, me and the kids, my husband went out to cut down our own real Christmas tree, and trust me, there was no lack of trees out there. So excited, and it just smelled so good when we cut it down, and then we got it up, and two things happened, and it just so disappointed and surprised me that it was so darn fresh that it never got fragrant. and it did last a good long time, but it never got fragrant. So I was looking up information about Christmas trees and realized that the one that I had chosen didn't have the fragrance that the other kind do. Balsam fir is one of the ones that is super fragrant. Fraser fir, and there's another one. Well, anyway, they are all the same kind that grow in a certain climate. They're just, if you want a tree that smells really, really good, stick with the firs, certain types of firs. Oh, ye faithful, joyful. Oh, and I don't mean to raise a controversy by talking about real Christmas trees. I'm not endorsing or recommending that everybody go out and get a real tree. If you have a conviction about it, please don't. For me, it's just not Christmas, though, without a nice, fragrant tree. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. My husband built us a wood-burning stove. You may have seen it in the video of the fall tour. Well, it's not a new stove. It's a really kind of old stove, but new to me, and so is the hearth that he built. He's almost finished trimming the edges of it so that we can do a living room Christmas tour. So that's a video you can expect to come up here soon. This month it will include the kitchen, my bedroom, and the living room. I am not a whole house Christmas decorator because it is so much work. Fall, I just did the kitchen only, because the living room, it just wasn't finished decorating because my husband was building that stove. And trust me, when you're working with wood and brick, there is always a layer of dust about an inch thick on everything. And I'm like, no. Okay, no fall decorations in there. I don't need a layer of dust all over them. The decorations, I mean. So I'm looking forward to decorating for Christmas this year. But this Christmas wrapping session, I just had to make it look pretty. This is glitter that I have underneath my package. I just thought the bulbs looked a lot like planets, and the glitter looks like stars. Now, what to choose for a ribbon on this one? I'm going to do a little something different than what I've done so far. Switch it up a little bit. I haven't, oh yeah, I used green on the other one, but it's on the red package, so I'll do green on a gold package. See how this turns out. Merry Christmas. Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Does anyone get bugged by the song, The 12 Days of Christmas? I don't know. I can listen to it every once in a while, but otherwise it's like, okay, this is so repetitive. I don't know. But I'd much rather hear something more cheerful or more spiritual. Although it's a classic for sure. There we go. Let's see about curling this ribbon up. Oh, I don't even know the words. I always crack up when people start singing a song and they forget the words. Now I'm doing it. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear. Oh, my cold is making it hard for me to hit those regular notes there. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. You ever notice that when you sing, when you have a cold, that you can hit those lower notes pretty good? Oh, alright, let's put these guys on. Actually, my greatest strength in my singing voice is my soprano. I can hit a high C normally. Right now, forget about it. Around the Christmas tree. But right now, it's just like croak. Old-fashioned way. I love that song. It's on, it used to play on a little Santa I had that was animated. I just loved this big old Santa we'd bring out every year for the kids. And Santa would dance around and sing Jingle Bell Rock. That's a good memory, too. I miss my children. Oh gosh, it would be so fun if I could have my whole family here for Christmas. Well, because I don't live near my family, it's really just a blessing and a pleasure to be able to share the Christmas spirit with you guys. I hate saying you guys. I am grateful to appreciate to share my Christmas with all of you. And yeah, so thanks for letting me be a part of your lives. I don't know about you, but I kind of think these candies on top make it out of balance or something. Candy shouldn't be bigger than the bow. But I'm determined and committed to this endeavor. I want to make sure that they get a little extra with their necklace. And this really is, gosh, the most yummy, tasty candy. I was talking to my daughter on the phone the other day, and she used the word yummy. And I thought, oh my gosh, she must have got that from me. My husband uses the word tasty. Oh, that's so tasty. And I'm like, tasty? Tasty. That's such a, I don't know. I think of tasty as being so adult. And yummy is childish. But my husband is just such a beautiful human being. And every time he says, gosh, Rebecca, that was such a tasty meal. Thank you. I just go, oh, I love you. Well, I don't say it to him every time, but he says he loves me almost every day. He's much better about that than I am. But I will bet you anything that I love him more than he loves me. But who knows? Who knows about these things? Only God can tell what's in the heart. And I can't read minds, so. Well, that looks about it for now, my friends. Just think I'll take my necklace off and let you see again what I've been wearing all this time. Enjoy those jingle bells. Merry Christmas, everyone.